There are changes to the squad list that was released by Felix Agu some few days ago, and I want us to talk about the changes and how it helps Nigeria Super Eagles to play their next games against Lesotho and also against Benin in the FIFA 2026 World Cup qualifiers. We're also going to talk about latest updates that has to do with Nigerian footballers live here. But before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam, but also like the name Ebuka, you can call me any of those. Quickly, let's jump into it and talk about Nigeria Super Eagles squad list that was released some few days ago. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about the squad list. A lot of people felt like the squad list wasn't as strong as they might have wanted it, especially in the midfield. But guess what? The latest update we are getting is that there have been changes to the squad list, and the coach decided to bring in some reinforcement, especially in the midfield. And I want us to talk about it. First of all, the additions. Zaidu Sanusi has been included to the squad list. Also, christantus uche has been included to the squad list. But also, some players have been exempted from the squad list that was named a few days ago. Players such as Bright Osayi, he's out of the squad list, and also cyriel, he's also out of the squad list. So 2 out, 2 in. Do you think these 2 players that have been added are going to help or make the team work stronger? Let me know that down below in the comments. Now, let's talk about Zaidu Sanusi. Zaidu Sanusi is experienced. 2, he has played for Nigeria before. He knows what it takes to be in that position. 3, he just recovered from an injury that took him out for more than 5 months. Now he's back. He's getting regular playing time with FC Porto. He's integrating himself to the squad. Recently, he scored a goal. If that is not motivation enough, then what else? So this is a player who I feel is going to help Nigeria. Christantus Uche, the list said, you and I know. Look, this player is very good. Very good. He's with Crystal Palace. And every single time I've seen him play, be 10 or 15 or 20 minutes with Crystal Palace, I enjoy it. I like it. And I like the fact that under Felix Agu's tenure, he got the chance to make his debut. He got the chance to play for Nigeria. He's a very good player. And I think he reinforces the midfield that we have all been talking about. So guys, this is the latest additions to the squad list. Let me know what you think about it. But with the outgoings, cyriel and also Bright Osayi, let me know what you think about it. I feel like injuries have really hurt this particular squad, because if not for injuries, some big name players should have been part of this squad. Ola Aina, Rafael Onyedika, we have the Lazio player, I'm trying to remember his name, Dele Bashiru. Like, these players should have been part of this squad, but due to injuries, they are not here. That affects the squad a lot. Even Maduka Okoye not being here affects the squad in a way. You understand my point? But then this is all good for Nigeria. Their next 2 games in the FIFA, World Cup qualifiers is against Lesotho and Benin. They just have to win those 2 games. And we have already brought you multiple videos concerning ways Nigeria can qualify to the World Cup. Right now, their destiny is in their own hands. Now, let's move away from that and talk about other updates that has to do with Nigerian footballers. And I want to talk about Felix Agu. He was not called to the squad, which is fine. I think the coach had his own reasons why he did not call Felix Agu. But Felix Agu over the weekend played for Werder Bremen. They played against St. Pauli in the German Bundesliga. And in that game, Felix Agu was doing all right until he got injured. Now, this injury, now the doctors and the medical, team are yet to assess the extent of this particular injury and see if it's a major one or a minor one, and also determine how long he's going to stay out or how long he's going to take to recover. This is in fact a bad news for Nigeria. Now, let me explain. We know there are ins and outs. Even though the squad list have been released and his name is not there, there are ins and outs. There is a possibility where Nigeria might need his services, even though he was not called initially. Now that he's injured, we are going to rule that off. It is no more a possibility for him to play for Nigeria in this particular international break. So this is where it really hurts Nigeria, because having players fit is very important. Even though they are not called up, they should be there. Just in case something happens, you can call on them to come in and also play. Because some of these players like Felix Agu definitely would be on a standby list. Now let's move away from Felix Agu and talk about this next player called Paul Onuachu. I must say, I'm kind of surprised why he's not in the squad. Why Paul Onuachu is not in the squad kind of amazes me. Currently in the Turkish league, he's the highest goal scorer with 6 goals. So why is he not in the squad? The last game he played for Trabzonspor, he scored a goal and provided an assist. Why is he not in the squad? I understand Nigerian Super Eagles team is blessed with a lot of forward players. I understand, but then if you are blessed with a lot of forward players, why don't you take the best of the best out of them? You understand my point? I believe Paul Onuachu should have been part of the squad. If not for anything, as a replacement or as a plan B option for Victor Osimhen. But looking at the numbers and the way he's performing for Trabzonspor, I don't know what the coach was thinking, but I felt like he should have been part of the squad. But let me hear from you, because what he's doing cannot get unnoticed. It is becoming seriously, noticed by everyone. How Paul Onuachu is doing, the assists, the goals. In the same league with Osimhen, and he's stopping the goal chart so far. Why was he not part of the squad? This is a conversation that needs to be held. This is a question that needs to be asked Felix Agu, because I feel like looking at his form now, he could have helped Nigeria in this particular one. But then it is not over. Looking at the ins and outs, let's say there is still an opportunity for Paul Onuachu to make the squad. But then guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Paul Onuachu. Now let's talk about our ladies. Yes, let's talk about Super Falcons. Now Super Falcons forward Ifeoma Onumonu has retired from football, and this is good. Now she left this emotional letter talking about why she retired, and also thanking the fans, Nigerians, and everyone. And honestly, I'm happy for her for what she has done for Nigeria, what she has been able to achieve for herself. That is a great feat by her. If I'm not lying, like she's living as a legend, she's living as a hero. But then what is the plan? What is the plan to replace her? What is the possible plan to bring in another player who can fill in the boots of Ifeoma? And I think we need to talk about the next big thing for Nigerian women football. Now I'm going to talk about Joy Umenwa. Joy Omenwa. I hope I got the pronunciation right. Joy Omenwa. Omewa. The numbers she's given in her club side, I mean, it can't go unnoticed. I'm sorry. Let me tell you this. Joy plays in Denmark, and currently she has scored 32 goals in 36 games. I'm not joking, no. 32 goals in 36 games. Joy is the next big thing when it comes to forward in Nigerian women football. She's doing so well. So far, she has won the Danish League and also the Danish Cup. She won the double last season. And this season, she's already doing an amazing job. Let me know what you think about it. I think she's the next big thing. Joy Omenwa. I hope I got the pronunciation right. I'm struggling with the pronunciation, but please forgive me. I just want to talk about her at all costs. Looking at the numbers she's given, looking at what she has been able to win with her club side, she deserves a call up to the Super Falcons immediately, if not for anything, as a replacement for Ifeoma. Yes, her name is Joy Omenwa. So guys, this is what I'm going to end it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. If you have other things that you want us to talk about live here, let me know that down below in the comments. We wish Nigeria all the best in this particular international break. We'll make sure to follow up on the team and make sure to bring you more updates here. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.